Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today we are doing some Christmas nails. So on my nails, Sinful colors, Snowy White, my usual white, and this beautiful red is Color Club, and it's called Ruby Slippers. So this one is it's pretty comparable, actually. I'm kind of thinking my favorite was China Glaze. Ruby Pumps. This one is Ruby Slippers. They're both gorgeous. I think this one is a shade lighter, but yeah, my two favorite Christmas reds. Okay, and stamping plate, it's a little dirty, but actually you can kind of clean it a little bit. And wipe this off. It is Lantern and Wren, Gnome Place Like Home. And you can see my phone. This is a beautiful Christmas plate. So what I was thinking on the red, I'm going to use this image here. And on the white, I was kind of thinking, I want to see how much I can shrink this little truck down. I might use this one or this one, depending on how much I can shrink it down. And we're going to use my brand new Moyra Supersizer Stamper. I purchased this from Lantern and Wren. So if you haven't seen my unboxing, I'll try and remember to link it up above. But it is this awesome stamper. So this is what it looks like. It's got a cap. Always put that aside. And this is, now I'm assuming the heads can be replaced. I haven't looked into getting a new stamping head, but it will come out. But I'm not gonna force it right now or take it out because I don't want to wreck it. So, and then this is the base of it. Now I was watching Guyleen325, and she had commented on the stamper. Because of the plastic, it had a little line that went down the center of it, and she was worried that it was gonna leave a mark on the stamper, and I don't think mine does have one. It did at first, but what I did was I went and filed and then buffed that little ridge. Okay, so I can barely see it. So I did buff it off. So this is the mechanism inside, in case you guys were interested. So it just turns up and down, and it has a lock to lock it in place. So when you're gonna sit it down, always have the plunger in the off position. You don't want it pushing on your stamper to give it any more stress if you're gonna put it away and store it. So let's get to it. Now, I'm gonna just practice. So what I did was, I don't know if you can see, I did some playing. So this was normal image, this was shrinking, this was enlarging, and that was shrinking. And then I had the two birds. So that was shrinking and that was normal, I believe. And then I shrunk always. So what I want to do first off is I want to see how small I can get this little truck. So I'm going to use SheModern black sticky stamping polish. I like using hers because it does stay stickier longer, and especially when I'm working with enlarging or making smaller. I want as much playtime as I can get. Okay, so just okay, so I want to turn it so it's concaved. So we want it up in the upright position. And then I put my stamping polish on. And then there he is. So now I'm going to take it off. And it shrunk it quite a bit. I don't know if it's going to fit on my nail though. So let's see how big. He'll probably fit that way. See, I said I should have done it on my thumb, but I didn't want it on my thumb. Let's try this other truck. Well, let's see how much we can shrink him. Okay, so twist it down and then lock it into place. And hold the centerpiece when you're locking into place, because that and then so now we're going to twist it up so it's in the upright position. And let's do this truck. Okay. And then release. And I'll get rid of that because I don't want that. The hair on me. Oh, he shrank nice. Okay, look. Yeah, he'll definitely fit. Okay, so we're going to do this guy. Because the other one, I could do half a truck on one side and half the truck on the other. No, I'm just going to use that. And then I'm going to do something else on that now. Yep. Okay. Since we're going to do this here now, what I want to do is I'll show you how to enlarge as well. Okay. So we keep it, so I lock it into place and I'm going to keep it normal. And I get hair everywhere. I'm shedding. So I'm going to have to put that much polish on, but okay. So I stamped it, and I'm going to take off what I don't want, and now I'm going to make it push it up. Oh, I got some stuff there. Get that out of the way. Now the only problem with enlarging is I can't tell. Oh, look how big he got. The only drawback to this stamper is when you're enlarging, because you need to leave it on the backing or the holder, you can't see where you're placing it. So it, yeah. But for shrinking, works fabulously. Okay, so let's move on. I don't want to make this video. This video's long already. Okay. So, oh, I forgot to set that baby up. Oh, there is a little baby truck there. I just noticed it. Okay. Take it off. And there we go. Yeah, I just noticed that. Look, there is a baby truck. So he would probably fit on my nail. Let's try shrinking him. Oh, look, I made him. Oh, no, it's pretty much the same. See, that's one nice thing about this. Because I had a few different ways I could shrink images. And unfortunately, I was usually putting the stamper in a holder, like an old medicine bottle, you know, or you put it over top of a bottle. You weren't always consistent on the shape of or the size of the image. This way, doing it with the Moira one, you're totally consistent at all times because it does it to the same. Okay, so I take that off and that. Take it off. Oh, he's teeny tiny. He'll fit. Or do I want the slightly bigger truck? I'm going to go with this one. I kind of like that one now. But that's cool that I have that one too. Okay, so I put it down. Lock the baby into place. The reason I put it down is because I don't want to accidentally stretch it a wrong way. So that's why I always put it down. Okay. So now I'm going to take my stamper. I'm going to take it off the base. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so since I shrank them, I want to color them in. Now, because it's like a normal stamper, I'm okay with, I'm just using regular polish. Just coloring them in won't wreck the stamper at all. I wouldn't use chrome or powders on it only because I don't want to wreck the stamping head right now because it's brand new and I just got it. And the powders or anything will not ruin your stamping head like right away. It'll take a few times, but then eventually it will. What it does is it puts like little micro tears into your stamper head, and then that's when it'll start to cloud. And yeah, you know, I don't want to do that right now. Because it's so new. Okay, so I'm just coloring in my little truck here. So I'll do that. 1 second. Okay, so while I wait for my truck to dry, I'm going to do the candy canes. So I'm going to use my opaque sticky white and stamper. And this is my ice cube stamper. One nice thing I like about her plates is the images are quite wide, which is really nice because when you get to your thumb, because my thumb, I normally end up missing quite a bit, but her images are quite big. I think this one's empty. Hang on 1 second. Okay, I just had to grab a new stamping polish. The other one was my old one. Okay. Hold the plate down, scrape, and pick up. So, oh, see, I lifted up the stamper. So that's what when you're rolling, you're not supposed to lift up the stamper because you end up getting an extra line. So that was unfortunate. Okay, I think I get a little bit more acetone because I think it dried out. Okay, now there we go. That's better. The only problem with this image is you lose a lot of the red underneath. I think in future I would do white as my base and the red as my top, I think. But, you know, honestly, it doesn't really matter. So I just had to grab my stamper. Oh, this one. Okay, then aim where I want. And there we go. Now, we're going to put the truck on my ring finger. So here, I'm going to use these little trees. So I'm going to use my opaque green sticky stamping polish. And there we go. Okay. 1 second. Okay, so now on my ring finger, I'm going to put a sticky base coat. Just so I can put the truck down, just in case it doesn't stick. Then that way it will stick since I've been leaving it to dry. So I'm going to wait about 30 seconds or so. But in the meantime, I'm going to go in with some tape and clean off. Now, sometimes if the tape trick doesn't work, it might because the polish isn't dry, which the sticky stamping polish has a slow dry time on it, so sometimes it won't dry as quickly. Or if you've put, you've washed your nail or hands, or you've done acetone on your skin, your skin's a little dry, it will be hard to take off as well. And then if that's the case, I'll just get like a little bit of lotion and then carefully go around my nails or on my skin and don't touch my nails. Okay, this is probably done. I probably talked enough. So I'm gonna brace my finger and kind of aim where I want him. Now with this, it's a little concaved, so you can still see it, but it's a little warped. So that's the best that I'm going to be able to see. So there he is. He's not too bad. He's kind of cute. So then we'll lock that back into place and make sure that's down, and then I put my cap on. I'm trying to be really careful with it. So okay, so just let me finish cleaning up and we'll be right back. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my Maniology smudge free top coat on, just because I've got a lot of white here and I don't want things to bleed into one another. So white and red has a tendency of doing that sometimes. So, and I did the white base nails first, just because sometimes I don't want to transfer a darker color onto the white. So there. So once this is dry, because it's a water-based top coat, I will go in afterwards with my SE Speed Setter Fast Dry top coat, and yeah, and then seal everything in. But yeah, it looks pretty cute. I kind of like it, and it was kind of fun to play with my Moyra Supersizer Stamper again. But yeah, I like this thing. It's so much fun. So I'm super excited about it. Oops. I will have swatch photos coming up, and then, sorry, I'm just kind of putting my stamper back in the box, because I want to keep it new right now. Anyway, stay tuned for swatch photos, and then of course, as per always, I will have puppies for you. Okay, love you guys, and thanks for hanging out with me while I do some nails. Remember, be someone sparkle. Bye! Are you guys comfy?